we almost got thrown out of Wembley Arena in England because we had a buddy at the time who flew over, and we were playing with Whitesnake and Def Leppard, and when we got, this was like 2008, and when we got done playing, our guitar tech comes up to us and he says, "Hey man," he says, "you guys are not going to believe this," but he said, "Jimmy Page and Richie Sambora are watching you guys play." And we were like, come on, man. Like, yeah, we didn't believe him. Sure enough, we went back to the dressing room, and Chris came in last, and he was like, "Guys, y'all got to get out here. Jimmy Page is in the hallway." So we're all just like, freaking out. And so we try to be cool, collect ourselves, and we go out in the hallway, and he was as nice as could be, and he was talking about how he enjoyed watching the show, and he said, "Man, you guys are," he said, "I love the sound of the band," and we're just trying not to like fall over, because Mr. Jimmy Page, man, is, and I remember, we did took a picture with him, and we didn't want to bug him too much, and then I remember one of our buddy that flew over from America we had got him some passes and stuff, and he was a big Zeppelin fan too, and he didn't get to meet him. I think he was out watching maybe the ending part of Whitesnake, and I remember he freaked out because he didn't get to meet him. So he was like, "Man, please," he was begging me. He's like, "Please take me out there, man, and meet him, man. He's come on, man, we got to find him." And I'm like, "Man, I don't want to bug him again. It's Jimmy Page, So he begs me. I felt bad, and I was like, "All right, man." So we'll go out there. Well, we go. My cousin at the time happened to be over with us. He was helping us sell T-shirts, so he didn't get to meet him either. And it was kind of like, I was like, almost doing it more for my cousin. I was like, "Ah, man." So we went out there, and it was kind of like the side stage where, like, the stage was here. I know you can't really see that, but it was kind of like a down stage where nobody could kind of see. And he was standing there, and so I kind of like was like, "Oh, how am I going to do this?" So I just kind of like, you walk over to him, and I'm trying to be cool. And I said, I built up the courage. I was like, "Hey, Jimmy," I was like, "Man," I was like, "I'm really sorry to bug you, man, but I'm like, my buddy here, he didn't get to meet you, and my cousin." I'm like, "Can they just shake your hand and say hi?" He was real cool. He was like, "Yeah, of course." Well, as he turned around to talk to our buddy, his wife comes over with this camera with the flash on, and it's just like, and it's just like immediately, like, everybody above him like looked, there's a camera flashing. So it was like he was just like, "Oh no," and he kind of like jogged off, and it was I felt so bad. I'm like, okay, so, and our buddy chased after him, and I was like, I was losing my mind. I was like, this is not happening to me. My guitar hero, like the guy that I've listened to, forever, and our whole band. Now our buddy's chasing him backstage, trying to get a photo op with him. And I'm like, is this real? And sure enough, man, like security comes up to us and they're like, "Hey, like, you're, somebody that's with your party is chasing Mr. Page around the arena. You're going to have to get him out of here. We're going to have to escort your whole group out." And we were just like, oh, we were so embarrassed. But I got to say hi to Jimmy one more time a couple years later, and I wanted so bad to say, like, "Man, I'm so sorry about that," but I'm sure that's probably not the first time that's ever happened to Jimmy Page. I'm sure he's been chased by adoring fans his whole life, but for me, I was embarrassed. So that's probably like my most embarrassing story. We were shooting fireworks off in a parking lot one time down in Mississippi somewhere, and we had the like, I don't know, man, if they were like they were police or whatever. We got we got in trouble there, and we really though we're pretty mild. I mean, but when they got there, they asked us what we were doing. We said we're a band, you know. We're just, and it was close to 4th of July here, and we were just shooting them off. And they were like, "Well, you guys are gonna have to prove that you're a band, you know." And we were like, "Oh, okay." And so they made us open our trailer, and Chris and Ben had to get their guitars out, their acoustic guitars, and like play them a song, you know. So, but I mean, we're pretty laid back dudes. I mean, we don't get into too much trouble.